The VR and AR landscape's changed a lot over the past 3 years. The technology and the capabilities are just becoming available now to actually be able to train people in complex processes and in emotional scenarios that works the way their brain works. This is a paradigm shift in the way people are going to learn. At the moment, we're forcing people to learn in a way that just doesn't work the way their brain works. The difference between traditional learning and using VR or AR is that they access different parts of your brain. When in traditional learning, the information has to come in through your prefrontal cortex, and the cortex is limited in its resources. Those resources are attention and working memory. Memorizing information is very difficult to do. Using VR or AR, the information comes in as an experience, so it feels effortless and you remember it for a very, very long time. They say that when you do traditional learning, by the end of the day, you'll probably have forgotten about 75% of what you learned during the course. When you use VR or AR, you retain about 80% of the information for the first year. And that's because it comes in as an experience and uses 3 different parts of the brain to create a sequence of events in your mind that's easy to remember. Let me give you an anecdote that would explain how retention works in the brain. Let's say, for example, you went on a course. If I was to ask you now what the content of the course was, you would find it very difficult to tell me the information that you learnt during that course day, particularly if that course was, say, a year ago. But if I was to ask you more about the experience of the course, how you got to the hotel from the airport, give me directions to a really cool little cafe or a bar that you found near the hotel that you were staying in, you could easily give me all of that detailed information straight out of your memory. We've evolved to learn experiences. When you learn an experience, it feels effortless. You don't have to concentrate, you just go through the experience and it sinks into your brain and it stays there. When you learn information, you have to concentrate and focus, and it doesn't go in and stick. You have to keep revising every few days.